Hi, everybody. It's Tracy Lewin.
And Peter Murray. Good morning, Tracy, or good afternoon.
Hi there, Peter. This is a very fancy-looking car I'm looking at.
Yeah, it is a fancy-looking car. We've got. We're going to do something different today. We did about a few months ago. We did a video on Pipcoin, a review, and we've had so many people asking us about this. I don't know if you remember that review that we did, Tracy.
Yes, I did. And I must say there's a lot of people talking about that video. There's a lot of action on that, on the comments.
Well, yeah, and you know, our conclusion then was, the buyers should beware, and because Pipcoin is not really a cryptocurrency, and it's just things have escalated and it's becoming worse. Now, we are constantly asked to review things, and we don't really go into looking at scams and stuff like that. But I think we're having so many requests about this that we were forced really to look at this more closely. And so let's look at that Pipcoin and their new, what do they call it, Pipchain, and see where we're going. But the picture there is a guy called Ref Wayne, who is the founder of Pipcoin. And but I saw on the website they also mention another guy called David Swartz that that founded this with Ref Wayne. But I've never seen anything about David Swartz again anywhere on the internet or anything. So nobody knows who this mystery person is.
So he's a bit undercover, because I haven't even heard that name either.
He's either undercover or he's not real. So, But anyway, so Pipcoin started, I think, when was this? A few months ago anyway. I suppose it doesn't really matter when it started. But really, if you look at the previous website, it started off as a type of gifting scheme. Actually, at the time we said this is like triple M but on the internet. And they fabricated this coin, which they call Pipcoin, which I want to reiterate to people is not a cryptocurrency. It's not a cryptocurrency at all. And, a lot of people have said this, and they then started coming up with this whole thing that they're going to launch their own blockchain and they're going to launch their own debit card and whatever. And, all of these things. But my first problem with Pipcoin was when we went through that thing is, besides the fact that it's an illegal gifting scheme, is the fact that they're promising 35% a month in returns. I think we've got a chart there of what those returns would look like. I don't know if you can get it for us, Tracy.
Yes, I'm just trying to scroll down. There you go.
Now, according to this, if you put in a minimal amount of Bitcoin, Pipcoin in month one, you would end up with a major amount of money after 12 months, obviously, with a 35% return. But, as with all these things, those returns are just basically too good to be true. They are totally unrealistic and totally unattainable. And, we've had a lot of flack on our videos, people saying that we don't do our research. And so look, we've looked at this more closely, and I really want to look at what they're calling the so-called Pipcoin blockchain, because this is really taking this whole scheme to a new level. So what's totally ridiculous about this, Tracy, then you've got a picture up there of the Pipcoin, of the so-called Pipcoin blockchain, is the fact that they actually went out and they copied the website of blockchain.info. Do you know their website, Tracy?
Yes, of course. Blockchain.info is the website that anybody can go to, and you actually see Bitcoin transactions happening as in real time. And it's actually a fantastic a website, I have to say. It's very informative, and it's open to public to view all these transactions.
Now, what's really disturbing about this is, they've actually just copied this whole website and are passing it off as if it's, the Pipcoin blockchain. And we've got many people now saying to us, you see, we have, Pipcoin has a blockchain now, it's real and whatever. And And guys, I want to tell you guys, this is absolutely not real at all. If you go to the Pipcoin or the Pipchain.com page, you'll see there's a page called Markets. This page has been copied completely from the blockchain. And it states that the Pipcoin market cap is $10.5 billion, which is, which will make it the largest cryptocurrency in the world. In actual fact, that was copied when that was the Bitcoin market cap. And it says 24-hour transaction volume, 164.3 million, and the Pipcoin money supply, 15.76 million. These stats are all just stolen from the Bitcoin.info webpage. And it astounds me that people can actually think this is real. And then, have you seen this, Tracy, on their website?
Yes, I have. And I also just wanted to say one thing. Everybody wants to know, one of the questions that we get often, what is going to happen to the Bitcoin price? What is the Bitcoin price going to be tomorrow? What is it going to be, in 10 years' time? Well, we actually don't know. But if you own Pipcoin, you actually know exactly how much that price is going to be, because it's not, it proves again that it's not a currency like they're wanting to make it out to be, because they say, okay, fine, how much was it before? 100 Rand, because this is South African, it was 100 Rand. Now it's about 35 or something like that dollars. And it's just so wrong, it's just so wrong.
Well, the thing is, the whole Pipcoin business is controlled by Ref Wayne, and I'm not even sure of any of this gold-plated Aston Martin, or there's other pictures where he's taking pictures with private jets and with cars and what. Who knows whether that is real? I mean, all the claims that they are making are total hogwash. And but let's go back to this blockchain.info thing, because what they've done now is they look at they've actually added a stats page, and the stat page is showing the block heights and updates of the blocks, but those are all copied again from the Bitcoin blockchain or the block info site. And if you look at those block heights is on Pipchain.com, they stay the same. And if you refresh the page, they come up with 2 random blocks, but they're not sequential. So the stats say that they've mined 152 blocks. Now that stats has been the same since this Pipchain thing has been launched, but the time between those blocks are 8.95 minutes. So if you that means that that Pipcoin is less than 24 hours old. And the other interesting thing is, if you go to the chart section of the site, it really becomes totally hilarious, because the network activity is going down, and they went down from 11,000 wallets to 140 wallets in 15 days. So it's total nonsense.
Well, it's information and because you don't know what's true. None of it.
None of this is true. This is all stolen from blockchain.info. And I'm telling you now, they are going to take action against these guys, because obviously they are infringing their copyright, number one. And secondly, this is all to fool people that are really clueless, sorry to say. And guys, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments here, do your research and Pipcoin is real and whatever. Stop deluding yourself. This thing is not real. This is a total scam. And if you have Pipcoins or whatever, get rid of them, get your money back, ask for your money back as soon as possible, because you're going to lose everything. And please don't get other people involved in this. That's even worse. And talking about other people involved, Tracy, what's even more scary now is they've created this affiliate area on their thing, where you can become an introducing broker for Pipcoin. Now, I'm going to read for you here. Is because the client was introduced by the IB, or the introducing broker, he would be eligible to receive 10% of the sale. So that means there's really a 10% premium on every Pipcoin transaction if it's introduced by IB.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? So,
Well, no,
this is
certainly
all,
not with the cryptocurrency. It doesn't work like that.
it's total nonsense.
Mm.
And I'm afraid that everybody who's put money into Pipcoin has already lost it. They're not going to get it. They're not going to see a cent unless they con other people to come into the system and get money back that way. But this is really, really very, very disturbing. And going back to if you go to the next slide there, Tracy, I just want to highlight something because again, people saying we don't do our research. Now, this comes directly from the terms and conditions on the page, and I'm going to read here. Actual fact, it says all references to the company, us, our, we, or Pipchain means Pipcoin SARL, a company registered under the laws of South Africa. Now, firstly, there's no such thing as an SARL in South African law, company law. This is actually just, again, they took the blockchain.info information and just put Pipchain where it said blockchain.info. And SARL is actually a Luxembourg company. And it says this with a share capital of 55,000 euros. Now, Tracy, have you ever heard of a South African company with a euro share capital?
Never.
So again, total nonsense. And it's having its address at L234 South Africa, Rue Philippe II. Now, do you know in which country, which town in South Africa this Rue Philippe, this Rue Philippe would be?
No,
because
I don't.
I've never heard of this street. In actual fact, the street is in Luxembourg. So again, just copy it, and then it says it's registered with the South African Trading Companies Register under number B190.078. Actual fact is that's not a South African company registration number. That's the registration number of blockchain.info in Luxembourg, and they stole the registration number as well.
Oh my goodness. This is just getting worse and worse and worse.
So yeah, you guys asked us to give a review. Our review is unfortunately damning. All we can say is take your money and run. This is a total scam. Don't get involved with it. And I don't think we're going to talk about these people again. If you guys want to, leave a comment or whatever, please do. We'll try to answer as many comments as we can because I think we're going to get a lot of comments on this. But if you want to follow what's going on here, we are on our Facebook page. We're on our YouTube channel. And, hopefully we can save a lot of people a lot of money by just telling you guys, stay away from Pipcoin, Pipchain. This is not real at all. It's a total scam. It is very easy to see it's a scam. And anybody that's saying anything else are just as guilty as the people running the scam.
Absolutely. Well, thanks very much for this digging, Peter. We've also had other people sending out blogs and what have you on the same subject. And it's because there are a lot of concerned people out there, people are getting scammed.
Well, the thing is, there's many more examples of this that I can take from the material and whatever, but these are the material, these things are really material and just, how much proof do you need?
Exactly. Well, we felt this way when we first looked into it because, initially the website was very slick and they were, the one thing they also said, they had just started, yet they had already donated to I don't know how many charities. And, and that couldn't have been real because the company had just started. When a company starts, you don't immediately start handing out to charities. It takes time to develop a strategy.
Well, if you go to their website, mypipcoins.com, they start off with a picture of this little child being helped by Pipcoin, which is absolute nonsense. So it's playing on people's emotions.
Yes. So right from the beginning, right from the onset, it didn't look good. So it's just got worse and worse and worse. And it's very concerning. And the last thing we want is people to lose their hard-earned money.
Yeah. So we give them a 5 thumbs down, unfortunately.
Absolutely. So thanks for this, Peter, and we'll chat again.
We'll chat again, and thanks for your time. Thanks for wasting your time on this, Tracy.
Thank you, Peter.
Cheers.